When are you gonna come down? When are you going to land? I stayed on the phone. I should have listened to my own mind. You know you can't hold me forever. I didn't sign up with you.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've gotta go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Been hoping that
you'd drop in.
so very nice.
I'll hold your hands, they're just like ice.
Today's projects is to get this light working. I picked this up at, I think, Springfield last year. It is a one-way sign. That's what I paid for it. And here's what the inside looks like. Up here it had a dusk to dawn timer that I took off, so I'm trying to override that because inside I don't need that. I want to flip it on and off with a switch. So it does not work right now, so I ordered a new ballast down here. So I'm going to try to wire that in today and see if I can get this thing up and running. Up here above this little work area. The other one is across the road over here. And then if I have time, I want to oversee the yard and that kind of stuff today. I have an antique stoplight that obviously I broke. I have all the pieces. I'm going to glue that together and maybe hang that in this corner. I couldn't get those out. There are lock nuts on the back. So I ended up taking 3 screws out here, here, and here, and it slid out of this little bracket back here. So we're gonna take that apart and try the new one. The ballast loose in here. We took off 3 screws here. This would have been like this. All the wiring back here that we need to join into. We have a wasp nest and like 20 years of mud down here, and then we have the other side off over here. So all of these wires come down and wire into this ballast. So now we're going to undo this and put our new one in. This is new for me. I've never done one of these before, so we'll see if it's going to work. This is the update. We have the old ballast taken out. I just cut off the wires. We have the new one installed and the wires pulled through. So now we have to wire all these to each light. And if you ever have any questions, they print the wiring diagram right on the top of the ballast. So we're gonna hook these wires up, put everything back in here. Oh, we have it cleaned too. I cleaned it all out the best I could. Wire it back up, put it together, and see if it works. Cross your fingers.
I have no idea why I thought about this. I think it was in the middle of the night. My massage guy yesterday, and I don't even know how this came up. We were talking about kindergarten or something. I don't even know how this came up, but he said, I remember the glue in kindergarten. We used to have Elmer's glue that you opened up the top with a brush. And in the middle of the night, I don't know why I thought about this, but I'm from the generation that you had like a tub of paste and maybe the bottom of a milk carton with tongue depressors to use. Anybody else? And there was a person that sat beside me. I don't remember who it was. I went to school with the same people pretty much throughout my whole kindergarten through senior year. I don't remember if it was a boy or a girl, but that person ate the paste off of the tongue depressor. Now, there's lots of things wrong with that. Not only eating paste, but the scraping of the teeth. This is also bringing up a memory of every afternoon, maybe, or midday at kindergarten. No, back then we went a half a day. 5 days a week, a half a day back then. And we would all get a little milk carton of milk. I only like the chocolate out of those little things, and I would want, I can still smell that milk. I just remembered something else. It just brought up another memory. I would not, when I was young, I would not drink out of the drinking fountains. So I would go all day without having any water. And back then, you know, there was no air, there was no nothing in the school. So I would just sit there hot and like drink nothing, because I thought the drinking fountains, when people drank out of it, I was drinking the same water that was running out of their mouths. And I would stand and stare at them, letting it go in and out of their mouth. And I'm like, no, I'm done there too. It's funny how that stuff like pops back up in my head. Like I totally forgot about all of that. The milk. And I think we used to take turns going down to the cafeteria to get it. We each had our own day, and we pulled this little red wagon to go down and get the milk and bring it back for the afternoon. Anybody else remember this? It seemed so simple. Very, very simple. Very simple. Like no cell phones, only the home phone. So entertainment at night was watching the Brady Bunch and Gilligan's Island whenever I got home from school. Sometimes I called my friends on their home phone, which, by the way, we had one with a short cord, so I had to sit in the hallway on the floor to talk to them. And I think our limit, I've said this before, I think our limit was 20 minutes. So if I did not get off the phone, my dad did many times, he'd say, I'm going to come by and click it. And he meant, and he did it a lot. Deb doesn't remember her tub of paste. Do you remember, did you get cartons of milk when you were in kindergarten to drink in the afternoon?
The little ones?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you like those?
Chocolate only.
And your phone that you had in the house, what kind of phone was it? Was it a wall phone, one that you sat on the couch beside?
We never had a wall phone. It was one that you put on the counter, and it had a cord when I was young, this long. And then when you got older, we got put replacement cords.
Yes, we did too. But you had a party line.
Absolutely. We did not pay for a private line, no.
So a party line, in case someone doesn't know, tell them what a party line is.
You pick up the phone, and a neighbor could be on the line talking.
You shared
You shared a line with like 5-6 people. And if they talked forever, like you can go up every 10 minutes, you can hear their
You can listen to their whole conversation.
And you can hear somebody pick up. And then if they're on there for a long time, you have to say, excuse me, can
I need to use the phone.
Yes.
Love is going to work on the trim here. So I have to do this yet. So I'm going to do that. Put a piece of wallpaper here. And the trim is going to go where I just said, here, all around here, here, and here. And then I have one more piece to do here. And then she'll finish that and that. So I don't think it should take long. Right, don't say that, right? Is that what you're saying? Deb has going on. So this is going to be the trim on the top. This is going to set, I'm sorry, on the top of the wallpaper. This is going to sit on top of that. She put them together already. So let me show you. This is going to go like this, and then the other is going to butt up. It's 45. But even though this house is new, this corner is not completely straight. So when we come over here and put this together, it is completely, it goes together completely perfect. But on the wall, it does not. So she thinks she's going, rather than putting it on and caulking here, she's going to put this together, put it on the wall, and then caulk in here. Shh, wait, where?
Just hold that board.
Wait, this
and if it moves, I'm coming after you. Now come over here with this one. Would you be sick if I missed and it went into a brand new thing and split it? It's just a question.
Yes, pretty much. Our countertop, and
Would
then
you
we
be
have.
mad?
Well, you know me. I don't get that mad.
So I'm wondering if I take a little off the back right here, if it'll let that go back. Do you know what I mean?
So scribe it.
Yes. Give me the.
That looks like a lot. Don't take out that much. That looks like a lot.
I don't know. I think I'm only gonna go.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about right there.
These are the eyes that never knew how to smile till you came into my life. And these are the arms that long to lock you inside every day and every night. Girl, and here
I have to show you something. So for those of you who have been around all summer and have seen like what the ground looks like, complete dirt and mud everywhere, I have to show you this. Grass is coming up. Grass is coming up here. I have to show you outside of the woods. Deb, you guys remember we had piles of stones and dirt and like everywhere because we were working on that project. Hope you can hear me because it's windy. But this is what outside of the woods looks like. She cleaned up all of those piles. We have one little pile of dirt right there. But other than that, stones are gone. She cleaned this all up. She hasn't gotten this planted yet. She was going to plant this because this wasn't cleaned up when they came. But look how nice it's going to be. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait.
I'm cramping with a